church, preaching at Oak Ridge Baptist Church. LB and them was over in Townsend laying out on the weekend, and when Clyde and them bunch up there shifted me down here, and I've been down here ever since. LB, you said something in the song tonight, and you've sung it, and I think over those 25 years, look back at my ministry and look back with you all at Oak Ridge. There are many antichrists already working.
That's right.
25 years later,
Yeah.
I have never seen it work like it's working today.
Right.
Your voice is, I've got weaker down through the years. Lord, when you and Mel B and Mary was singing up there then, the hallelujahs roll. Then come this old long-legged preacher up there I'd never met in my life, sitting right over beside my mother-in-law. Helped us build bathrooms on the farm we put a well in. And got to know Deborah down through the years. Appreciate him and his family.
Yeah.
Love them all.
I'm sorry, Tommy, that's the worst thing ever done. Been at Oak Ridge or met at McCall?
Well, they're cruel to each other. You know, yeah, they are. They're bad.
He's been good. I like to give him credit for that. I love it.
Good mighty God, I appreciate him.
He's been good to me.
Right.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Dean, good to have you tonight.
Good to be here.
Joyce, good to have you. Joy, it's good to meet you.
Yeah.
You hang in there now.
Yeah.
Amen.
I hope.
We'll pray for you. We'll lift you up to the Lord.
I hope it's in the Lord.
You know, I wondered, when you called me, I thought, I wonder why he called me instead of Deborah.
Your boy's standing on my front porch
I know,
now.
I wondered why he called me, and I thought that I called, I said, oh.
I didn't have your number, but I got it. I'd have to lie a little bit, but I said I had it.
How did he know my number? And, I had no idea. And I thought, why didn't he call me? And I did think about that. I thought, well, I wonder why he called me. But anyway, it was a
It's
good
wonderful.
surprise.
Yeah.
And I
Anytime a
appreciate-
mother and her son can get together,
I
I'm happy.
appreciate you saying he had a place because I remember Norman Wilson would say, come to my house, you got a pillar and a plate. Anytime you want to come to my house, you got a pillar and a plate. And I teach school, had this little girl that had been kicked out of her home. Her mom and daddy was divorced, and she had been into drugs, and her daddy kicked her out, and she was trying to graduate, and she's doing such a good job, but she got kicked out, and she was trying to stay with somebody, and they let her stay a night or two, and then the parents said, you gotta leave, and I called her up, and I said, why are you not in school? And she said, I'm in Clarksville, and I don't have a way, I can't get there, I don't have a place to stay, and I don't know where I'm going tonight. And I said, if you don't have a place to go tonight, you've got my telephone number here. You can come to my house. You can stay at my house. And she said, I can't do that. And I said, if you don't have a place to stay, you can come to my house now. Do you understand me? And I went to my principal and I told him, and he said, Miss Green, you can't do that. You can't let them come into your house. Suppose they got drugs or something or whatever, and you let them come in. I said, Tommy, if she don't have a place to stay tonight, she can come to my house.
Yeah.
So it wasn't but a few minutes, he came and said, I found her a place. I called Faith, and they're gonna put her up tonight. But you gotta have the Lord in your life. You gotta love people. You gotta love people. If you're gonna bring them to the Lord, I talk to those kids all the time. And they start out, and I'm the graduation coach now, and they struggle. Some of these kids, it's a night high school, and they struggle. And many times they'll start out in my office, and I'll say, I've been praying for you. I'll keep praying for you.
Yeah.
They appreciate that.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't have anybody to care about them. And I'll be praying for you. And they'll send me texts if they're not going to be in school and say, I'm having work late, I can't make it or whatever, But you got to open your heart.
That's right. That's good.
Everybody rest from your seat. I want you to do something for me tonight. I want you to come up here and gather around the altar. Let's just stand here and pray.
Let me say something, Brother Tommy. Let me say something before we go any further. In church this morning, we've had this couple that's been coming for a couple of years or so. And a few weeks ago, their youngest daughter, well, not the youngest probably, but close to the youngest, started, a couple of months ago or so, she started coming to our church. and different things happened. And she came, texted me one day and said, Delbert, I would love to join your church if you would help me. And I texted her back and I said, absolutely. I'll be gone next Sunday, but I'll be back and we'll take care of it then. So a couple of weeks went by with different things. We opened the doors of the church. She became a member of the church. This morning, she got up from the other side of the church where she was sitting, walked all the way across, sat down by the side of her mother on the second bench, and we were singing. The Spirit of God was moving. We had no preaching this morning, just a wonderful service. People in the altar praying, being prayed for. We finished that song, and that young lady stood up and she said, God has been so good to me. And she said, she put her arm around her mother, and she said, my mother and I have not talked to one another in 21 years. And she hugged her mother this morning and she said, Mom, I love you.
Praise God.
And her mother said, I love you. And God is still working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God has been good.
Yeah.
And He is good. And
Yeah.
He will be good.
Forever be good.
Yeah, that's him.
Amen.
All right, come around.